trending on social media right now, but streamer PlaqueBoyMax invited Lil Tjay and Fivio to one of his streams. It was a cook-up session where they were essentially making music while they were on live. Now, the meat and potatoes of the story is that Lil Tjay and Fivio ended up lighting up a J inside the spot. It was an Airbnb that Max had rented out for the purpose of this session. And he initially saw Lil Tjay lighting up while the stream was going on, and he noticed and told him, "Hey bro, you can't do that in here because the smoke alarm will go off."
What'd you say? Stop playing smoke. Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, Tjay. Yo, this is a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This don't go off. Yeah, I appreciate you though.
And then a minute or two goes by and he tells him the same thing because Lil Tjay wasn't listening. It took him a couple of times, like 3 or 4 times.
Bro, they was smoking the big Kush, the big Za, Obama runs. Come on, bro. They can't just put it out. Come on.
Before Max had to bring it up one final time, making it very clear that the show can go on if they don't respect his wishes. And then that's when he one final time kind of walked up to them and he told them, he was like, "Hey, you guys can go to the back if you want to smoke, the backyard."
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you.
Now, a few things happened after that, one of them being that Fivio decided to blow smoke in his face before he left. That's right. He not only blew smoke in his face, but they both ended up leaving after that. So that sounds pretty clear to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, this is an Airbnb. You can't smoke in here. The alarm is going to go off." And he's like, "All right," until he has to tell him once again. I don't know too much about PlaqueBoyMax, but one thing's obvious. Max got to his breaking point because he stopped the music and he walks up to them, right? I don't know exactly what he says, but he does tell them that you can't be in here doing that and mentions something about there being a backyard, which is relevant because he's telling them you can go, you know, to the back and do that.
Can you show them where, like, in the back, they cannot smoke it? Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If niggas smoking here, I'm gonna have to shut this bitch down. Like, y'all to the back.
Uncle.
It's in the back. Can you show him?
And then before they leave, like we saw Fivio, who's about to be 35 in March, mind you, blows clouds right in his face. Now, to be fair, if you looked at the clip, he's responding to someone who's sitting on the left side near Max, and he happens to have a mouth full of clouds and conveniently blows it right in Max's face. Now, a couple important things I want to say in regards to this story. First of all, I'm happy to see that the majority of people have some sense because, you know, the general consensus seems to be that this was in fact disrespectful. If someone invites you to their space and they have certain rules in place, like, you know, you can't smoke inside the property, you got to respect the boundary, point blank period. Because what kind of situation is this? Well, PlaqueBoyMax, who streams for a living, is working, so this is his workspace. He invites these two rappers to create some music and some content together, so this is a place of business, right? It's no different from going to a meeting as an artist, and the setting in itself might be different, but anyone who takes what they do seriously, they're not going to look at this and have any type of different feelings about it. Like, it's a workspace. So I'm happy that people are on the right side of things. However, on the other hand, we've seen people like this girl right here, Asian Doll. She posted a response to this on Twitter, and this is what she said: "Don't invite rappers if they can't smoke." So rappers are obviously, according to Asian Doll, above following the rules set by the people in charge of the space they're in. Rappers shouldn't automatically know basic human decency, like respecting someone else's environment just because they're rappers. There's absolutely no logic in what she's saying. And this actually brings me to a bigger and more important conversation regarding this type of behavior, which of course comes down to class and culture. But before we get into that,
See, Buddy just a big Karen, bro. That's why he got one side of his hair blonde. It's his Karen side. You feel me? His Karen side coming out. Because how can he put those in the same, like, sentence? Rapping and class. Like, bruh, the rapper's not supposed to have class, bro. You don't go to rappers to, like, inspire you to have manners and, like, etiquette when you're at somebody's crib. Like, come on, bro. That don't even make sense.
let me share something with you that I've heard from countless of people, specifically who work in the music industry. And some people, you know, who've seen the title might already know what I'm going to be talking about. One thing I've heard time and time again, especially this past year, as I myself have kind of been dipping my foot in the water in the music industry, so to speak, but the majority of the people in the industry, right, the music industry, they actually don't like working with rappers. Now, rappers in the music industry are seen as some of the hardest creatives to work with, and this is something I've heard time and time again. I've heard this from engineers, videographers, photographers. I hear this especially from producers. I hear this from managers, A&Rs, and basically anyone who comes in contact with rappers in general. This isn't something that's often discussed publicly, so this might, you know, come as a surprise if you're hearing this for the first time. The truth is, people don't want to ruffle feathers or risk damaging the relationships they've built, and while I won't be naming any names, I've got a wild story to share with you. Stick around until the end of this video to hear it. Now, people in general don't like working with rappers because there's a specific type of behavior that comes with.
Yeah, I feel like Buddy just butthurt, bro. Somebody hurt his feelings. Somebody made him feel bad, didn't give him a feature or something. And now he just sad about it because, bro, ain't no way that you just trying to put this just on squarely on hip-hop or rap artists, bro. Like, one genre just has, like, upstanding citizens, bro. Every genre has people that do bad stuff in it, bro. Like, it's just part of it, bro. But you just can't single out rappers and say, like, yo, rappers are bad individuals to work with, bro. Like, you know how much rock stars, like, messed up a hotel room and you can't never go back in that bitch. Like, come on, that's like part of the culture of why they call themselves rock stars, for destroying property. Like, come on, bro. So like, take single rappers out and say nothing like that, bro. It's just ridiculous.
Shitty. And the reason why I bring this up is not to sit here and demonize hip-hop or artists in the culture. I'm not only a voice in the genre, but I'm a rapper and singer myself. I make music, and all I'm saying is we have a cultural and class issue in hip-hop, which has painted rappers in an extremely bad light. People see us as difficult to work with. I mean, when the most important person, the engineer, doesn't get paid and gets sent to the ER, it's an issue, right? When people have this perspective of rappers, that they have, zero professionalism and whatnot, and that they don't know how to be on time, and that they like bring 1,000 niggas to the studio who are all hotheads and they're all on perk 30s and leaned out and can't respect boundaries, and they're known as musicians who don't pay people. It's a very big problem. So this story right here just validates all those negative aspects of rappers, rap culture, and hip-hop in general. Rappers in the music industry are known for having a holier-than-thou energy as well, and they have that towards anyone they're working with. This is one of the unspoken reasons why rappers who quote-unquote fall off have a very hard time getting that momentum again. Did you guys know that a big part of that isn't actually the quality of the music only? Shocker. It's actually the person behind the music. Because have you guys noticed how there's a type of rapper who they might not have that much momentum and they might be all that relevant to the public anymore, but those are the rappers who more often than not end up bouncing back quicker. Now, ask yourself, why is that? Well, because that other guy actually has morals, values, principles, and he's made an effort to nurture his relationships and treat people with respect. So when he needs some help because his career is colder than Iceland, all he needs to do is make a few phone calls.
Stop again, bro. Morals, values, and principles, bro. Like, do you go to rappers to find morals, values, and principles, bro? Are you listening to whoop that trick? Whoop that trick. What values are those giving you, bro? When somebody talking about Hannah Montana, I was trapping out the bed, though. What kind of principles are those, bro? Come on, bro. Like, you using hip-hop for the wrong things, bro. If you're looking towards hip-hop to learn how to be an upstanding citizen and a nice guy, you're listening to the wrong music, bro. Straight up.
Calls, next thing you know, here's a record of the hottest rappers in that period. Now, how does that happen? Well, that happens because people like you. You're actually a solid, cool, good person. So when you need your back scratched because you're a cool cat, people will come through. Get it? Cool cat, back scratched. There are countless of rappers who've quote-unquote fallen off, not because of the quality of their music, but due to their lack of character. And it's no surprise that engineers and producers don't want to work with you. I mean, there's so many rappers who act like they're above the people who literally make the beats and polish your vocals to make you sound good for the world. And at the end of the day, music is a team effort, yet you're out here acting like it's a one-man show, which that's just not the case. So this type of story casts a negative light on rappers as a whole. And like I mentioned earlier, this ultimately comes down to an issue of class. And when it comes to these particular rappers, by the way, Lil Tjay and Fivio, they don't really have that much momentum.
Who hurt you, bro? My dog just asked, bro. Who hurt you, bro? We trying to figure that out, bro, because it sounds like you have some pent-up frustration, bro, towards rappers, bro. It's not all rappers, but if you think about it, like the situation that they blowing out of proportion, it's a rapper smoking on somebody's stream, and he was streaming in the Airbnb. It's not even his crib, and all he was saying that he didn't want the alarm to go off. Like, bro, so what? If the alarm goes off, that's gonna make the stream more lit. It's not streams like ran through by controversy, bro. Like, come on, bro. And how many times have you seen a security guard in a club ask somebody to stop smoking? Not even you gotta be a rapper. You think that the people just be like, all right, the security told me not to smoke, so I'm not gonna smoke. Like, come on, bro. Like, literally, hip hop was built off artists going against authority, bro. Like, people not listening to the rules, people breaking rules. So you're mad at rappers for breaking the rules? Karen.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, you're Karen.
He's an independent artist, so for him, this kind of thing hurts him more than he could ever realize. When you're not on a major label like him, your relationships especially matter in a situation like this because that's the only thing you can draw from. At least when you're signed to a major label, you have access to an entire network of people through your partner, which is the label. But when you don't, it's relationships like these are going to help you bounce back and stay in the spotlight. I really respect PlaqueBoy for standing on business and keeping it P. And by the way, he ended up responding to this entire thing afterwards by saying this.
If you don't respect what I do, I don't want to work with you. So here's what it is. It's never going to get done. Every artist I've ever invited on stream, all them niggas have respected me, I respect them, and we have fun and it's good vibes every time. This is the first time some shit ever happened like this.
Just like a man is supposed to, he stood on his principles, and for that, he got my...
Why he didn't say that while they was there, bro? If he was really standing on business, bro, like a man should do, like you said, why he didn't say that when other men was around him disrespecting his morals and principles and values? He didn't say none of that stuff he just said, bro. That just shows you that he might be on the south side of town, bro. Really south side of town, bro. He's not like that.
Respect. So shout out to PlaqueBoy. I also know that he's doing really good on the music front as well, and he has a little bit of momentum. So shout out to another young black man winning, man. Shout out to Plaque Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And to all the new people out there, my name is Blackyspeakz. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. Obviously, we got more room, so yeah. What do you guys think about this topic regarding rappers being disrespectful? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about some of the industry-related things I spoke about, and of course, the topic in general. You let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.
I told y'all what I had to say, bro. Like, that's how I feel about the situation, bro. Like, they mad at the wrong thing, bro. There's so much things you can be mad about in the music industry or in the world in general. But y'all mad at Fivio and Lil Tjay for smoking on somebody's stream when they told them to stop smoking. Bro, they're rappers, bro. Like, what do you expect, bro? It's like going to a studio section and not expecting nobody to drink liquor. Like, yeah, somebody might drink liquor, bro. You might see a perk or two, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You might see a blunt or two, bro. Like, stop being a Karen, bro. Like, if you feel so much of a way, like, there's a place that you could go join to stop people from doing things. It's called the police department, bro. Go ahead and sign up, get a badge, bro. And you can tell everybody what you want them to do. Shit.